Built in 1885 and rebuilt in 1896 after a fire, the Woodland Opera House saw more than 300 touring companies before being closed in 1913. In 1981, restoration of the building began. In 1989, the building was reopened. Rumors abound that the building is haunted. Members of American Paranormal Investigations Incorporated decided to pay a visit.
Hi, I'm Dave Bender. I'm from American Paranormal Investigations. Outside of investigating, I am a foster care social worker currently. Well, it's always been a part of my family. I come from a Native American background, so the paranormal and ghosts and hauntings have always been a part of our culture, so we've always talked about it. It's been widely accepted, and that interest sparked me joining the group. I think when we first got into it, we were trying to prove a lot of things to people, but now we're at a point where we collect the evidence and the information that we receive, and we just put it out there, and we let people make up their own minds whether or not they believe the claims, because for us personally, the things we experience, we are taking that information and letting other people make up their own mind.
Okay.
So when you turn it on, as you can see, it's on the green. The first one is green, right? Mm-hmm. That means everything's relatively calm. If it jumps up to the next light, might be something. If it goes to the red, run.
Okay.
So now remember the walk.
Why would I run though?
Why would you run?
Yeah.
Because there might be something here.
But you said they're not scary.
I didn't say that.
Oh well, what's her name? Sabrina told me they're not scary. If it's red, they're gonna attack me.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's not.
No, basically what it means is that there's a
I
change
knew he was joking.
in electromagnetic fields right
Okay.
here.
And should I just push it over and over again?
Get a feel for the equipment.
It went up a degree.
Immediately going inside the Opera House, I mean, it just has a suppressed feeling. The whole place itself is very suppressed, and I think there, more than a lot of places I've gone to, I felt like I was being watched all the time.
So now we decided to check out the Yolo County Historical Museum on Gibson Road in Woodland. The house, which at one time was one room, was purchased in 1857 along with 160 acres by William Gibson. We all noticed a cold spot that seemed to be moving around in a room that was adjacent to the kitchen.
Okay, my camera doesn't gain power.
You're welcome. I don't like to brag, but, you know, I try to help you out when I can. 65. You know, it's important to share. 61. 62. It's odd.
Oh, for Pete's sakes, Mike.
Who's Pete?
I don't know. Stop calling me Pete. Oh, wait, that's Shirley.
Come on, I'll be right back. Stay there.
Okay, now it's moving.
And I'm a social worker.
What's your name? What's your name? Hello. My name is...
All right, go for it.
I do photography.
What do you do?
I'm Dave Bender. I'm not the weatherman.
God, that gets old.
You're welcome. I don't like to brag, but...
That's typical.
Okay, I guess that doesn't matter. Yeah, I'd say this probably looks like a jail cell.
What is your name?
Some of the different tools that we utilize, such as the non-contact infrared thermometers. We have one that utilizes a laser point that pinpoints a specific temperature. You got to have your trusty toolkit in case things break down. So we have a little screwdriver set in case we need to change batteries or something happens to the equipment. Flashlights. These come in handy because they can fit over the ear, so that keeps your hands free for other things that you're doing. So in case you're in a dark area, you need some light, these are really handy to have. We also have several different types of EMF detectors. This one's very basic. It lights up depending on a safe, caution, or a danger zone, and depending on the amount of change in electromagnetic fields, it'll register that. We also have one that has a digital display, the EMF sensor, and this one in particular is nice for getting a digital display of any changes in the immediate area. Another one that I use is a tri-field natural EMF meter. This is probably one of the most sensitive ones you can get. It will not detect changes in static or AC power appliances, and will pick up on, you can use it as a motion detector in a room as well, set it down and any changes it'll pick up on. And we have some motion detectors that we can set up in a room. If it picks up any changes in motion, the alarm will go off on it. But that's essentially what's in this particular kit. Built during the California Gold Rush, the Ione Hotel, originally named the Dexter Hotel, was first built in 1851. After the hotel was built, 5 years later, the hotel burned down. Then in 1910, the hotel suffered another fire. Recently again in 1988. Finally, it was rebuilt in 1994.
We're going to do the Ione Hotel here in historic Ione, California. Well, we're going to check out the dining room area, the upstairs, room 7, the hallways, the kitchen, the bathrooms, and the well.
What's happened at the creek here at the Ione Hotel? Why are we out here by the creek?
Well, one of the things I've heard is that, consistently, is that there was a little boy that supposedly drowned in the creek. And depending on who you ask, whether it be staff that work here or some of the guests that stay in the rooms, the story kind of varies a little bit, but they remain pretty consistent about a little boy that was playing down by the creek and actually fell in and drowned. So I actually wanted to ask one of the hotel guests kind of what they had heard as well. The creek and actually fell in and drowned. So I actually wanted to ask one of the hotel guests kind of what they had heard as well.
Mainly if there's little kids staying at the hotel, the little boy will roam the hallways looking and calling for his mom.
And do you know what name he's calling?
No.
Just Mommy?
One man, they call him George, and he'll do different things in the hotel room. There was one lady that was working in the bar area.
Since I worked here, I'd say the most odd thing that I saw was I was standing about right here one day, and I could still see outside because it was light, and the front door did not open, but the window that's here behind me, I saw a shadow pass by, but nobody ever came toward the restaurant or toward the bar or even up toward the rooms, and nobody ever went back to the door, but when I walked out there was nobody.
The biggest one that I hear about all the time is that they think it's like Ghostbusters, the movie. So I always hear, where's your plasma pack? Where's your backpack? Do you cross the streams? You know, how's Slimer doing? You know, we get all those kinds of questions. Do you have the car? You know, so I think what they see people are really influenced by what they see on TV, especially in the movies. So what happens oftentimes is that's how they think it is in real life. Is when Hollywood makes these movies, they over-glamorize the process, and it definitely skews people's opinions as far as what an actual investigation entails. They don't realize the countless hours of reviewing video footage that you don't get anything. reviewing the audio, reviewing the pictures, all those kinds of things. About energy waves and what frequency or what level they are at.
Fire your headlight.
That's gonna be real dark.
We have a winner here, folks.